My name is Steve Gallo. This is Joseph James. We are both members of Agnostic Front and as well Inhuman. Yeah, me and him are just pretty much tour whores, and we're band whores, and we just love hardcore and music and playing. I can't sit home and do nothing. I like to play. I know he does the same thing that I do when I'm home. I'm either smoking a joint, playing guitar, or playing drums, and I know he's minus the drums. He's doing the same exact thing back, basically at home. And yeah, that's up. Anything you want to?
Is there anything left? The members of Inhuman, except for one, all have been involved in two bands at the same time. Me and Steve, of course, are in Agnostic Front, and then our bass player, Hank Hell, he plays bass in a band called Seventh Void, which hasn't released an album yet, but they're just about to on Big Vin Records from Pantera. And he produced the album and he mixed it, and it's members of Typo Negative in the band, Kenny Hickey, Johnny Kelly. It should be coming out maybe next year sometime, so keep your eyes out for that. You know?
That's awesome.
Yeah, awesome band. It's kind of like a heavy rock type of
Black Sabbath.
Like Black Sabbath, very Black Sabbath. Great shit, great, good guys, all good guys, and good stuff.
John Kelly, we know well. He loves the rock.
Yeah, I saw the interview you did with him.
Yeah, okay.
It's cool.
He likes Kiss, maybe a bit too much.
Yeah, I know that.
I may be in. Take this from me as a fan perspective, because I still consider myself a fan of Agnostic Front. Even being in the band almost 7 years, it's still my favorite band in the world, and I grew up. It's a dream. It's like the movie Rockstar, but I call it hardcore. but I love all rock. I love Kiss. I love all the rock and roll and all the metal and everything as much as I do love the hardcore. And that's we're all involved in different things. I have another project at home called The Bleeding. That's like kind of like. I don't know, it's kind of like Black Sabbath meets Alice in Chains type stuff. Like, we're musical whores, you know, and that's what we do. That's what keeps me going. That's what I enjoy in life. Other than that, I can't just have a job 9 to 5 and do something and I have no outlet. That's everything to me. Music and drums and guitar, writing music, same goes for him. That's our life. That's what makes us strive. I mean, I couldn't wake up in the morning not being in Agnostic Front anymore. You know what I mean? Or Inhuman, or you know, anything that I do. I just have to have music in my life, and that's what we do. We believe in it. I check out Roger and Vinny, for instance. These guys have been doing this since. I mean, Agnostic Front's been around as long as I'm alive, and these guys are still fucking here, still doing it. Still pressing the issue, still doing it DIY, still doing it the way hardcore was meant to be in the beginning. And that's what I take a lot of pride. I take a lot of pride in that. And that means a lot to me. And ask him, I get very aggravated in the issue if I have to. Because it means everything to me, you know? And but that's basically what hardcore's about. It's your life. You can't live without it. It's a lifestyle. It's not just, okay, let's write a song and we're hardcore because it sounds like Minor Threat. You know, it's not how it is. It has to be your life. I live for that. He lives for that. We all do.
The old scene changes and some of the values, some of the things change. So what are you up with a new scene coming up or latest scenes?
Well,
as opposed to the one you came from?
Realistically, to be completely honest with you, I feel that I just do what I do. You know what I mean? I really don't pay attention to anything else going on. I just focus on what I like and what I like to hear and what I like to add to the world when it comes to songwriting. You know what I mean? I grew up in a crossover era of hardcore, which is like the era of like where Cause for Alarm, and then there was Sheer Terror and Leeway and Kill Time and all those bands. That's the genre of music that I came in with. So, you know, that, and then also I'm into metal and I'm into punk and I'm into all sorts of different stuff. So I try to put all those elements that I feel have influenced me back out there for other kids to maybe relate to or you know, identify with, and then hopefully they'll start their band and they'll do the same thing, you know? Yeah, you know, I've seen, Inhuman has been around for like 13 years now, you know, so we've seen a lot of like fads come and go, and a lot of people who think that they're going to take the scene by storm come and go, and a lot of hot for a minute people, and you know what, you just gotta, if you really want to make, like to me, this is my culture, this is all I really know. I don't know what kind of job I can get if I wasn't playing in a hardcore band, you know what I mean?
This is it for us. I mean, and I don't mean it as in a bad way, like this is it. I mean, like, we've all been through, I mean, families, girlfriends, wives, children, this and that, and are still here, and there's nothing that's going to hold us back from playing music, playing hardcore, and being hardcore, and me and him, I mean, for our genre, I mean, forget about Roger and Vinny, I mean, these guys, I mean, basically created it, in my eyes, and where I'm from. but we're still here doing this and giving everything into it. I mean, people think that like, we'll be in bars in let's just say fucking Germany or somewhere, and everyone's like, oh, let's buy us around. You guys are loaded. You know, you've been around. Like, they have no idea. They think like, you do it for. I don't do it for money. I do it because this is what I fucking love. I wake up. I love writing music. I love playing music. I'm in a band with my biggest idols that I've ever had in my life, and it's something more than just. It's hard to explain to someone that's not a musician. I mean, like, I listen to so much different music. He listens to so many different things. But a hardcore runs through your veins. It runs through your heart. It's something that means something to you because it's something you did by yourself, and it's an achievement. For instance, Inhuman's been around for 13 years. We were never a hot band for the minute, or
you know,
or a fad or anything. You know what? And we still play, we still write records.
It's self-gratitude.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We're not really like,
self-gratitude.
you know, I'd be happy to play a packed show all the time and get money and all that shit.
Anybody would.
But you know what? If it don't happen, I'm still content with making music and continuing to put out records. And you know, whatever people notice, you know. But you know what? It's something that I have to do personally to express myself and to you know, to get my. It's like a positive outlet for aggression and you know, all my misplaced feelings and stuff. You know. But the point that I was trying to make before I was so really interrupted was that you know, if you really want longevity, like the thing is, like with me, that the fact that we've been playing for so long and I don't really know what else I can do. If you really want longevity, you cannot pay attention to those fads and shit that go on. You know,
right?
You really just gotta focus on what you want and go for it and get that goal and just aim for that goal and don't let anything distract you from reaching to that point. You know,
it's right here. Whatever matters, it's right here, and that's what makes you, like I said, what makes you wake up in the morning. It's whatever makes you feel that way. It's all in a DIY fashion. You know, it's all what makes you feel good, and it's what you live for. And I got people I love on stage around me, my brothers and my family, and that's what it's all about. And the crowd, there's family, there's people. We can go to any country in the world, and there's people we know for fucking years that are still there. People that I have solid bonds with. He has solid bonds with people that we grew up with. You know, it's about doing what you believe in. It's basically the entire fucking thing down to a foundation. It's doing what you believe in. And we all believe in this. Obviously, you guys believe in this as well. Sitting up here doing this, and we all do it in different ways, and that's why I respect you guys as much as any other fucking band out there that does their thing. Because we're all doing it.
We're all contributing to the big picture. You know
exactly.
what I mean?
We're all contributing to hardcore and the music and the DIY and here the heart. I mean, that's what it's all about, man. You know, that's what it's all about. Only thing else I could say is just please look out and give a listen to Warriors from the latest record from Agnostic Front on Nuclear Blast Records. You can find that anywhere on the internet, on our MySpace, on our regular website. And look out for Inhuman with the Last Rites record from Ice Cream Records and
Stigma.
Oh wait, I'm getting to that. And don't forget about the two classic reasons that we're all here right now, Roger Murray and Vinny Stigma. Vinny Stigma has his band called the Stigma Band, who my brother Mike plays bass in the front, is also involved with. And I like to throw my dirty fingers in there every once in a while, which has a great record called New York Blood out, as long as the movie called New York Blood. And look, perfect timing. Come here, you. Come here. Here's the young handsome drummer in that band. This is Stigma's drummer, Mama Luke. Okay, here he is. Okay, I'm done with you. Now get out of here. And don't forget about Roger Murray and the Disasters with his record My Riot. Who actually, this young fella recorded that record there too. Don't forget about it. And I got a band called The Bleeding. That's rough.
Anyway, I just want to say respect to anybody who believes in hardcore music and our culture. You know, we all gotta fucking really be involved and do what we can to make this shit bigger than ever. And we gotta, you know, I just want to give respect to all the people who got me to where I am now and doing the shit that I'm doing. And I want you to, like I said, get involved with hardcore, start a scene, start a band, put on shows, do something to get involved and make this thing happen. Respect.